welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
So good to have you here. Thank you for being here in person.
Oh, you know, it's so great to be in person, not to be staring at a green dot up there, but I'm supposed to be talking to you. So thank you for having me in person.
Absolutely. It's funny. I feel your energy coming off, and you just connect with people. So I mean, you know, quarantine's been a little bit of a challenge, and I heard that you quarantined with your little brother as well.
I did.
Right?
He lives with me, and we're originally from Chicago. So what we did was we drove 30 hours home to Chicago.
Wow.
I will never do that again. I swear, my left hip is still jacked up from that trip. Never do it again.
Never again?
Never again.
At least once, though. Wait, so that's your youngest brother. How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 brothers and a sister. They're all younger than I am.
All younger
so
than
yes,
you, the
yes.
oldest of five. Okay,
Yeah.
and so is anybody else kind of aspiring to the business, or are you the star of the family?
Well, my brother's a fashion designer, the one that lives with me, and he
Okay.
actually made my dress for the Critics' Choice Awards.
Oh,
he and his
awesome.
2 partners, Jose and Masai. So yeah, they have a thing called Tri Collective. They're amazing.
You know what's great is I think that you know, obviously like you're doing so much, and you being the oldest, like your siblings will look up to you and so I think it's really interesting the inspiration that you pass down the family, right?
Yeah.
To see the different paths that they're taking. That's really dope. Now you went from staying at home to Dancing with the Stars, right?
Yes.
Now I can't now an intense transition.
Let me go back for that
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was saying. Like I know they got to settle into this
I gotta get
conversation.
comfortable for this
look,
one.
an intense transition is an understatement to that, because you go from no contact to like, hey girl, you know what I mean?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, all up in your face, all sweaty, all like, I don't know you, but we're supposed to look at each other like this.
Right, right.
And also, your body goes from laying down doing nothing to basically, I can't walk. I can't walk. I took this job. One of the reasons I took the job is because I said, oh yeah, you know, that'll be great. I'll lose weight. No, I'm gonna lose my foot is what I'm gonna lose.
But I gotta say, you also have one of the best partners out there. Sasha is the truth, man. He's so awesome.
He is so great. He's so energetic. He so loves dance, and it shows in his choreography.
Absolutely, but it also shows what a great matchup y'all are too, because it's just like, I mean, you look like you're having the time of your life out there, like a natural dancer out there. You've been having a good time?
I've been having a good time. You know, it's always really scary, no matter what, because you don't get another take and you just go out there.
Absolutely.
But it's such an incredible feeling to be doing that right now. Right. So I am having a great time.
Now, have you had a chance to like connect with any of the other contestants in that?
We tried to, but we have COVID officers constantly, you know, we have to stay apart. We're in our own bubble with our partner and our makeup and hair.
Right.
But we'll talk to each other, you know, of course, Nelly. I'm like, hi, Nelly.
Yep.
I love you. You know, and everybody else, just wonderful. AJ McLean, they're all sweet. Everybody's a sweetheart.
That's awesome. Now let's switch gears for a second and talk about One Day at a Time.
Yes.
Coming back on TV on Monday.
Yes.
So let me just say this to everybody. You're gonna be on 2 networks on the same night. I mean, killing it.
It's
like,
about time.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
need some Latina representation on both of those
Let's
networks.
go.
ABC and CBS.
Let's go.
I'm coming.
I know. So look. Here's what we need y'all to do is you got to have one TV on ABC and then one TV on CBS.
Yes.
Just leave it there.
Yes.
And then so the history of the show is really interesting. So Netflix canceled the show. CBS picked it up, and
Pop TV picked it up.
Pop TV picked it up. Okay. And then are we working towards a 5th season? What's going on?
Well,
there?
we're working towards the 5th season if we get enough eyes on the 4th season, and that's why it's important to watch the show live and watch both shows live, you know?
Absolutely.
It's important to do that in order for us to get a 5th season. You know, there is no Latinx family on network television.
Right. Wow.
This is the only one on network televition. It's 2020, you know, so it's time for things to change.
And representation is so important.
Representation
Absolutely.
matters.
100%. And even speaking of important things, you're on the set with legends, right? Your co-star is Rita Moreno. It's like she's a dance legend. So has she been giving you any critiques on Dancing with the Stars?
She's
or anything
loving
like that?
it. I don't get critiques from her. I just get a lot of love, a lot of support from her and Norman Lear. Norman texted me. I was in the middle of an interview for Dancing with the Stars, and he FaceTimed me, but I didn't know, because he has a private number, so I didn't know. And he sent me a text that said, please call me back. I really want you to hear in my voice how much I loved your foxtrot.
That's awesome.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're just getting notes from Norman Lear. And I gotta say this too, is just that, like, How is life to you right now, aspiring to everything that you've been? You're now on set with Norman Lear, with Rita Moreno. You're dancing on Dancing with the Stars. Like, I mean, to say a star is an understatement. Like, you're a beacon right now.
Oh.
And how has that been? How do you feel about
It's
that?
amazing. It's a weird thing to be that in these times,
Right.
you know? But
Right.
it's an amazing thing to be at the same time.
Right.
So I feel proud. I feel very much that representation matters.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very much that you have to be able to see yourself to know that you can be that.
Right.
And I am just honored and to be able to do that right now. I'm honored.
Absolutely,
That's
I love it. And
That's
we
it.
love to see it.
Yeah.
We love to see it.